Hi everyone, my name is Sima. Welcome to my channel. This week's video is a Five Nights at Freddy's inspired makeup look, specifically the character Chica and the way she looks in the first game. This was an idea from my friend Becca. She suggested I do one night per character and basically do like 5 videos inspired by different characters in the game. I'm going to actually try to make like a cohesive glam-ish makeup look. Like, I'm not going to try to be horrifying, but I am going to be using the characters as inspo, so it may come out horrifying nonetheless. Also, if you can like actively see sweat beating down my face, I apologize. It's because we are currently in a heat wave here in Toronto. With the humidity, the weather today felt like 37 degrees, and I don't have AC in my house, so I'm just like the makeup that I currently have on is literally sweating off of my face. So like, sorry if I look damp. It's just part of the situation. Maybe it'll add to the horror element, like the animatronics are melting and they're still coming after you. I don't know. Also, it may look like I did this bun on purpose and I did use the yellow scrunchie on purpose, but like to like mimic the little like tufts that Chica has. That was what I was hoping it would be inspired by, sort of. But the real reason my hair is in a bun is because if like one strand of hair touches the back of my neck, I may actually like explode, probably. Also, I decided to go with these ice cream earrings. They're like little peach ice cream cones because I don't have cupcake earrings, but I was hoping it would kind of be reminiscent of the cupcake she holds. Because when I looked up a photo of Chica, which is what I'm going to be using for my inspo today, we get this horrifying monstrosity. She is holding a cupcake. So this is gonna have to be that. Also, can we just like discuss how horrifying this is? Like, why does she look like that? Like, somebody had to design this, right? Like, somebody was like in the universe of the game, and I don't know any of the fancy lore, so like, if this all gets explained, I'm sorry, I just started playing, I don't know the lore, I'm just going off of what the game tells me, which is, this is a place for kids to have fun. So somebody sat down and was like, you know what would be great for the children? This fucking monstrosity. This bitch coming towards you. Also, allegedly she's a chicken. This is a duck. I'm sorry, this is not a chicken. In what universe is this a chicken? Like, I guess you could argue she's a chick, like a baby chicken, but if she's a baby chicken, then why is she in a band? Like, that's like a grown-up activity. You can't tour as like a 5-year-old. So like, the in-universe lore storytelling, not great. Also, why the fuck does she have teeth? I had an argument with this about somebody at work because they were telling me some birds have teeth, and I was like, no, they fucking don't. No birds have teeth. Some birds have like jagged edges inside of their beaks, but they're not teeth. And this shit, these are very clearly like human teeth. Why does this bird have human teeth? Anyway, let's get started. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I already have my base on because I was like, okay, it's foundation and concealer, it's kind of boring. And I put bronzer on. I rediscovered the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. That shit's fire. I don't know why I stopped using it. Like, it's so nice. I love it. It's so good. It's so cheap. It's just like show-stopping. Anyway, the good thing about Chica is her eyebrows are crazy. So like, step 1 is already complete. All I literally have to do is run some of my brow gel through my brows. Like, it's like basically already done. Like, the situation at hand is like already child killing monster or adult killing monster. Actually, I don't know if the animatronics that are after me in the first game have killed children. Like, I feel like I inferred that, but I don't know if that's actually true. Because I feel like people keep telling me about like a serial killer, so maybe the serial killer kills children and the animatronics just kills like me. Which I don't know why. I don't know what I've done to like earn their wrath. I am so fucking sweaty. There's literally beads of sweat on my face. My poor dog is just like lying on the bathroom tile because it's the coolest place to be. Okay, cool. So I have some ideas. I don't know how well they're gonna execute, but we're gonna attempt. An attempt will be made. So for blush, I didn't really know what to do because she doesn't really have like visible blush, but her color palette is kind of like, well, she's yellow, orange, red, right? But she does have, her eyes kind of skew a little it's like this weird pinky purple color. Like it's almost a magenta, but like lighter. So I was kind of thinking if I take like a blush that has a little bit of like a mauve to it, that might work. Like maybe this Authentic. I just grabbed this Tarte palette because it has a shit ton of blushes. That's what I'm thinking I'll do. So I'm just gonna grab some of that on this like kind of fucked up looking blush brush because I didn't dry, when it dried after I washed it, I didn't make sure to flatten the bristles. So it dried all wonky. That's okay. I don't think we need too much blush because I feel like I'm gonna be doing other things that are gonna kind of take center stage over the base in this look. I have some ideas, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I'm probably gonna do all of the characters in the first game if I like how this video turns out, because I think that's a really funny idea. Everybody say thank you, BECCA. Shout out to BECCA. It's almost her birthday. Everybody say thank you, BECCA, in the comments, please. And then, I don't know, if I like how the first series goes, maybe I will do it again for the other games. I have started playing the second game, but I'm not done with the second game. Okay, and then I think for highlights, again, I didn't really know what to do. So I grabbed this Aurora ABH palette, and I think I'm gonna grab Lyra, which is this like, it's kind of like a yellowy orangey highlight, and I'm gonna use that because I don't know, it's the most chicken duck looking highlight I've got. So we're gonna use that and go with it. I love this palette because every time I need like a fucking weird ass highlight color, I go to it, and sure enough, it has a color that kind of works for my weird purposes. Okay, Butte. And then it just doesn't actually look that weird, you know, like somehow it works. Okay, great. Now I'm just gonna set my face with this MAC Fix Plus. While I wait for that to dry, I'm going to walk you guys through what I'm thinking. So, okay, so I've got these two ColourPop palettes. I'm using a lot of ColourPop palettes in this video just because I needed color, and I don't buy expensive color stuff because I don't use it. Like, I feel like there's less heavy use out of like a neon green eyeliner versus like a black eyeliner. So I try to get those things ColourPop when I can because it just makes sense. So I have this Honey like yellow ColourPop palette. And then I also grabbed, because I was thinking, what if I need some kind of muddier tones, because Chica's kind of a muddy looking duck chicken thing. I also grabbed this Lil Ray of Sunshine palette that's kind of got some more like earthy tones. Sorry if these are super blown out. You can just look up pictures of the palettes. They're like readily available on the internet. And then I was thinking for lips, we'll just get to it. Let's just start. I'm gonna put some of this Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer on my eyelids. I don't even know why I'm priming this. I'm literally gonna take it off. Like, I always put on like face primer and eye primer before I do makeup for like YouTube videos, even though it's like, okay, I'm gonna put this on for this video, and then 9 times out of 10 I'm going to just go wash it off and edit and sleep. But okay, and now I'm going to pull up this horrifying photo again and just like stare at her. Okay, so she doesn't really have like a variation in tone. She's just kind of yellow and dirty. So I don't know, let's do that. I'm going to, I guess, grab this. What even shade is this? This is not good like design because the background of this palette is like the super pale yellow and then the text is white, so I can barely read it. I'm gonna grab this like brownie yellow color. I think it's called Blissed Out, but again, I'm squinting and I can't really tell because it's like not legible. And I'm just gonna grab like a fluffy brush and just go in like my transition shade area with that color and just lay that down. Her yellow is kind of like a really bright yellow, so I don't know how well it's gonna like show up on my skin. I've used these yellow palettes before and like they work well. They're just, the colors I find don't stand out very well on me. Fuck, it's hot. It's so hard to focus on anything when it's like a gazillion degrees out. It really is. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this, literally this like bright ass yellow from this other palette called Sweet Spot. I like misread that and I thought it said Sweet Suit, and I was like what, like Wilbur soot? And that's how much like brain disease I have. Okay, so maybe I'll put some of this Palooza, like, glitter on my lid too, although I don't have glitter glue, so it probably will just all come off. Anyway, I'm gonna grab this bright Sweet Spots shade and just like go all over my lid with that. Yeah, see, like, it's so vibrant in the what is it called, in the pan, and then you go to like actually put it on and it's like, okay, you have to go over it like 700 times to get even like remotely close to the same intensity. But I am kind of excited. Like, the idea I have in mind for this look, if I can like pull it off, I think is actually kind of nice. I can't necessarily say it's going to be like not clashy, because I feel like Chica's character design is kind of like, in a weird way, like colors that maybe clash a little bit, but I think it's going to look fun, and that's really all I can ask for. And then I'm going to grab this kind of smaller brush and grab, I'm mostly just curious, I'm going to grab, I think it's called Sunnies from this palette, this middle shade, and I'm just going to put that on my inner corner to see if that like does anything. It kind of does, but not quite as much as I wanted it to. Okay, this is fine. Honestly, it's not a big deal. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I actually saw some like Five Nights at Freddy's TikTok, and now I have the song from that TikTok stuck in my head, but I don't know if the song from the TikTok was like from the games and it's something I'm gonna encounter. But it was like one of the new Freddy's. Like, he was like orange and blue, but it was like a cosplayer who had done like a 3D printing of like the whole suit, and it like looked like spooky real. Like, it was so cool. I was just like, okay, dude, you are operating on levels that the rest of us can only hope to achieve one day. So I accidentally dunked this in, I literally cannot read the shade. Chillin', I think it's called Chillin', but it's like this dark color, and it actually worked out kind of nicely. So I'm just gonna like add some on this side too. So you know what I like about the FNAF game, actually, now that I've started like playing it, is I like that the mechanics are really simple, but it like rewards you for getting better. You know what I mean? Like, it's like once you understand, like it took me a little bit to like get what I was supposed to do, but like once I understood what I was doing, it was really fun because it was just like a puzzle. Like, I just focused on executing what I knew I had to execute, and like just like getting better at it and getting faster at it. So it rewarded you for understanding what you were supposed to do. And so like I found it like, I don't know, I found the difficulty curve very nice, because it's like, okay, it starts out easy and it gets harder, but like it doesn't get more complicated. It just gets like, you have to get better, and you will, like, naturally, like playing over and over, you're gonna get faster and better. So I don't know, I liked that the game design did that. Okay, so I guess to like reward the dirt that Chica has going on, I'm going to grab a different kind of smaller fluffy brush, and I'm gonna grab this darker, god, what is this called? I think it's called Sun Glaze, but again, I literally can't read. Why wouldn't you just make the text black? I'm gonna use Sun Glaze on the most inner corners, just to like give myself a little more depth and dimension that I think is lacking. That's good. That's great even. And then I'm going to grab this like first brush that I used for that initial shade, and just kind of like blend everything together again. And then I'm going to grab this color again and go into that original Sweet Spot shade and just kind of like reapply that bright yellow, because I think we're losing it a little bit. And like, obviously that's like the point of this look, so we kind of can't lose it, understandably. And then I'm going to grab this teeny weeny brush, and I'm going to grab Starburst, which is like the super bright shade, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. And, ow, just poked myself in the eyeball. Side note, if you guys want to watch me play Five Nights at Freddy's and scream and not understand the lore and yell and get frustrated, you can follow me at twitch.tv/Shakeri. I am currently there on a good week 3 times a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Sometimes less, but I try my best to make all 3. Noon EST on Mondays and Thursdays usually. And 3 p.m. EST on Saturdays. If that changes, I will, like, I let people know every week on Twitter if my stream is going to be canceled or delayed, or I try to at least. It's a fun time, and I would like to have you there. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to grab this fluffy brush again and just kind of, like, fluff everything. Like, fluff a little higher. Just to sort of, like, naturally blend everything together. And then I'm going to grab this teeny weeny, like, pencil brush. And I'm going to grab Oh Behave, which is, like, a yellow, but it's just, like, slightly less punchy yellow and a little darker. And I'm just going to, like, run that under my lower lash line. God, I have that song from that TikTok in my head, and every time I mention Five Nights at Freddy's, it, like, gets back into my head. And I'm like, I don't even know if this is a song from the game. Why is this what I'm associating with Five Nights at Freddy's? And I'm, like, afraid to play it because I'm like, well, what if I get copyright stricken? Not that my channel is monetized, but you know, it's the principle of things. It's the principle of getting into good habits. I poked myself in the eyeball. Okay. This is great, actually. And then I'm going to grab this flat as fuck brush. And I'm going to grab, and this may cause intense amounts of fallout all over my face, actually. Maybe I should use my finger. Okay, I'm going to grab, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to use my finger. I'm using my pinky, and I'm going to grab Palooza, which is some of this glitter, and I'm going to attempt to put some in a way on my eyelid that makes it, like, stay. But I don't know if it actually will because of the way glitter works. Okay, that's, like, fun. Okay, that's, like, beautiful, actually. It definitely is, like, all over my face. Like, I can feel it falling. The correct thing to do with glitter, my friends, is to use glitter glue. But I didn't do that, so. Oh, wipe that off my fingy. It's, like, stuck now. I just have glitter everywhere. It's fine. So, okay, the next step, I think, is kind of horrifying. It may destroy this whole look. So basically, if you look at the photo that I presented, for some god-awful reason, Chica has the world's, like, worst applied eyeliner. Like, it's just like a black circle around her eyes. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna heavily apply black eyeliner in a way that may be disastrous. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit less horrifying, but, like, I no promises. It's not applied well in any capacity. You know what she reminds me of? Those really horrifying Ninja Turtles. I can't explain what they're from. I've just seen images of them on the internet, but I will try to find one and put it in this video. That's exactly what she looks like, and those things are also horrifying. Okay, so I'm gonna tug on my eyelid. Don't follow my footsteps. Don't do that. It's bad. I'm trying to do this in a way that's, like, visible, but doesn't fuck up the look. I literally look like I'm... When I first learned how to put eyeliner, this is what I would do. Like, literally, I would just do this, and that's all I would do with my eye, and it looked like... I don't want to say it looked good, because it really didn't. It was certainly a look, but... Alright, let's do the same thing on the other side. This is so... Like, trying to follow, the inspo, but, like, also do it well is so difficult. Like, I keep poking myself in the eyeball. Okay, and then I think on the top lid, I'm just going to do, like, liquid liner like I normally do. I'm just going to try to not do wings. I fucking hate this. It makes my eyeballs look so small and sad. I would love to just do, like a wing, but I can't. I'm trying to stay inspired, and this is, I think, what an accurate inspiration would look like. But it just makes my eyeballs look tiny, and now I have, like, glitter all over my fucking eyeliner pencil. This is so sad. Well, I feel a bit like Cleopatra, but I think it worked. Okay, so here's the next step and where I think things are gonna get interesting. Remember how I said at the beginning of this video, Chica has, why is there just fucking, oh my god. There's literally just, like, specks of glitter all over my face. Why did I do glitter? It adds the funhouse child atmosphere. Okay, so you know how I said she has, like, purpley, yellowy eyes of some kind of color that is hard to recognize? I'm going to use that color to do a different swoop of eyeliner, like kind of in like an abstract way. Except I don't like know. I have these 3 colors to choose from for this, and I don't really know what the correct one is. So I'm gonna swatch them all on my hand. Okay, that's like just like a pure purple, which I think is a little too purple. And then this one's like, that one's very pale. And then this pink one. That might actually be the closest, unfortunately for me. So this is ColourPop's Amethyst Hour that I'm gonna use for these purposes. I put the swatches all over my hand. I don't know if you guys can see them, but in my opinion, Amethyst Hour looks closest to what I can see in that, again, horrible quality photo. The problem is it's really hard to get like precise lines with these eyeliners because they're so, like they don't stay sharp. But okay, let's attempt it. And they break really easily too, which also doesn't help. Like anytime you put a little bit of pressure, it breaks, which is kind of irritating. I need to get like those cake liners that are like water activated and require a brush, I think. The good thing about this is I actually think if I can do it nicely, it'll look nice, because I know purple and yellow are like complementary colors. I think that looks nice. It's just not like super visible. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side and then maybe do like some shadow with the darker purple to kind of like pop the lighter color out. Because I think right now the base is also really light, so it's kind of hard to see the color I used. And then I'm gonna grab this. What is this? This is Piggy Bank, and it's just straight up like a purple, which is why I didn't want to initially use it, because I don't feel like her eyes are really straight up a purple, but I also like do want it to be visible, so I'm kind of just gonna go under and just do like a kind of outline. Oh god. See what I mean when I say these fucking break easily? Like the entire tip of this liner just like broke off. God damn it. I'm not delicate enough for this like precise line work. I'm not underlining the whole thing. I'm just gonna do bits to kind of give it like more of like a pop arty feel. I'm just saying words to make this sound artsy. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. See, I broke off another piece. Fuck. Like they're lucky these eyeliners are cheap as hell, because like otherwise I'd be pissed. Like more pissed than I currently am. Okay, I give up just because it's the way these liners are working is pissing me off. I will say I like this side a lot better than this side. I don't think I got the angle quite right on this side. Oh my fucking god. I feel like I've lost like half of this eyeliner to it just falling out and breaking. They're not all this bad either, so I wonder if it's like a color thing. Like certain colors are weaker than others. This is like the exact same sensation of when you were a kid and you would use like Crayola crayons and they would snap every time. Okay, now I'm just gonna take some mascara and put on some mascara as one normally does when they do their makeup. I think if the purple liner had gone better, this actually would have looked kind of cool. Barring the like horrible black circles around my eyes. But I do think the yellow and purple look really nice together. I definitely got mascara on my inner corner on this side, but we're just gonna pretend it's part of the Chica is dirty aesthetic. Anyway, what I was saying is I really like the gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know if I should like wait until I'm done playing to like research whatever batshit lore you kids are always talking about, or if I should just like start diving into it now. But it's a fun game. It's a fun, simple game, regardless of whatever horror show is hidden in the source code or whatever. It's a fun game. I will give them that. I am enjoying it. Okay, now for lips. I was thinking, because she has a horrible, ugly little duck chicken mouth, or beak. I think the correct term is beak. We are going to replicate, we're not going to replicate it. I'm just going to take the two colors of the beak, which is like a bright red and an orange. This is the closest pencil I had to orange. So we're just going to do like an ombre lip. I'm going to do red on the outside, orange on the inside. I'm not doing straight orange because I fucking hate the way orange lipstick looks on me. I think it makes me look not well. It doesn't compliment me. We're not doing it. So this ombre is the best thing we're going to do. And I like it actually because it incorporates both colors of her beak area, the internal like red color and the external orange. Again, this is the closest I have to orange as a pencil. I don't know how orange is going to look on camera. In real life, it's kind of like this weird mix between like an orange and like a pink. I have the I know how to say this color in Persian, but I don't know how you say it in English. Like, I don't know if there's like an equivalent term for it. Anyway. And the reason I chose these Bite lip pencils is because I just find them very creamy, so I was thinking they would blend a little bit easier. If you are watching this and you are a FNAF fan, what is your favorite FNAF game? Tell me. I feel like a lot of people have told me they really like 2. A lot of people seem to really hate 4. Most people seem to hate everything that comes after Sister Location also. But I don't know if that's because of the gameplay or because they just don't like what the lore does. See, this is how you make a product that is both creamy but doesn't break upon applying the slightest little bit of pressure. And it's, you put it in a fucking pencil and not in those plastic like turny tubes that just break super easily. Bite discontinued these, and it makes me really sad. Bite discontinued a lot of things and then reintroduced a lot of things and then went under, which also makes me sad. But like, I feel like Bite, when they started like deviating from what people liked about them, like kind of signed their own death warrant. Like, people love their lipsticks and their lip scrub and lip balm and all their lip products, and they like reformulated all of them to be vegan when nobody asked them to do that. And the quality changed and people just stopped buying it. Which sucks, because Bite was like a cool Canadian company. Okay, I'm doing that thing that TikTok influencers do where they kind of just like round out their Cupid's bow to make it look like their lips are just like an arch. Just because I think it's like moderately more beak-like. Whatever the fuck that means. What kind of sentence is moderately more beak-like in reference to lip liner? Jeez Louise. I didn't notice I said Jeez Louise a lot, and then somebody pointed it out to me on stream, and now I can't like stop thinking about it every time I say Jeez Louise. I'm like, oh, I said Jeez Louise. I don't even know how that fell into my vocabulary. Like, where did I pick that up from? Apparently I just say fuck every 2 seconds, or I say Jeez Louise. Like, there's no in between. Okay, I don't really ombre my lips often, so we're kind of just like flying by the seat of our pants here. We'll see how this turns out. Again, I don't know if this looks orange on camera, but it's looking pretty fucking orange. I knew the lips would ruin this look. The color orange looks so atrocious on my lips. It looks great on my eyes. It looks horrible as a lipstick color for me. I thought like mixing it with red would make it less of a nightmare, but it's not. It's like not any better. I'm gonna add some more red because I really hate this. I fucking hate the way, it's just bad. I'm sorry, I will never be an orange lipstick bitch. It's never gonna be me. It just looks awful. Why did I say awful like that? Awful. I sounded like, what's her name from Mean Girls? Who's that actress? Jennifer Coolidge, is that her name? I feel like I sounded like her when I said that. Anyway, those are the lips. I thought briefly about putting gloss on top of it, but I don't want to do that. It's too sticky for gloss. It's too hot to be wearing sticky gloss. Okay, so the final thing I wanted to do to like Chica-ify this is if everybody turns to the page in their book that has the photo, the nightmare photo, Chica has this fun little bib. I was gonna say an apron, but no, it's a bib. It's a bib, it says let's eat, which is like whatever. But it has this fun little like confetti on it. So I was thinking I could maybe do like different color like freckles with all these other eyeliners that I have. So I'm just gonna do like hopefully, I don't know if it's gonna show up because again, they might just all break on me, but I'm gonna try to do like different colored freckles. I think that would be fun. The colors predominantly seem to be yellow, green, blue, and like a reddish orange. I don't really have like a pure red, but I do have this like one, they're all ColourPop except for this one Urban Decay torch. So I think I'm just gonna use that one and hope it's like reddish enough. It might be more brown, I don't actually know, but I hope it works. This is not sharp enough. Oop! Okay, well, it's definitely a freckle. It just looks more like a pimple than a freckle. But I'm hoping. Aha, I found a technique. I think if I like put these at the very bottom and then just like twirl them, they make perfect dots, which is great. I know they're not perfect dots on her apron, but not her apron. I called it an apron again, on her bib. But we're working with what we've got, and this will both make them more freckly and also prevent them from breaking. I'm using this beautiful green called Electric Daisy from ColourPop, which is like this fun neon. I think, honestly, these freckles can save this look because they're gonna look insane, but like in a deliberate way, unlike my lips, which look not like insane in a not deliberate way. I actually think of all of the animatronics in the first game, I like Chica the most because she fucks with me the least. Like, I don't think I've ever, have I? Maybe once. I don't think I've ever really, like, off the top of my head, really lost to Chica. I've definitely lost to Bonnie. Obviously, I've lost to, like, Freddy and Foxy a gazillion times, but I feel like Chica has fucked with me the least, and therefore I respect her in this first game the most. Will that change going forward? I don't know. I forgot to do any freckles on my nose. Oopsie. Yeah, some of these are really not showing up. Like this yellowish one called Punch is really struggling to show up on my skin at all. So we're gonna move on from her. I'm gonna grab some of the green and put some on my nose because I completely forgot to do nose freckles. So that's like my bad. And also some of this like reddish burgundy. Oop. My finger slipped a bit on the part of your nose that like goes down. And then let's grab some of this darker green called Catsuit. I think it's called Catsuit. Oop. God, see, literally the tip broke off again. Welcome to hell. See, this is the perfect intensity that I wanted all of these freckles to be. But I guess the fact that they're not all this intense kind of like makes the other ones stand out a little more. And then obviously we need some purple ones. This is so cute. I love this freckle idea, actually. My mind. I think it's so cute. Fuck the eyes and fuck the lips, but like these freckles are so cute. They look a bit like diseased, but like in a fun going to a children's party kind of way. And then some neon pink if I can get it to show up. Oop. Another tip broke off. I feel like this is what should happen to men's dicks if they send unsolicited dick pics. I think the tip of their penises should just break off. Sorry for the NSFW turn that this took, but that's kind of all I can think of with how many tips have fallen off of these pencils in this video. This is what happens when there was a heat wave and I'm cooking and I'm trying to think creatively. My brain thinks creatively in other ways that are maybe less socially acceptable. My bad. My apologies. I think this is fun and cute and a good place to stop, actually. Let's do... Can I make this color show up? No. Yeah, let's stop. Okay, now I'm just going to set everything down with this Urban Decay All-Nighter. She is my best friend. She is my everything. I love her. I've gone through like 8,000 billion bottles of this stuff. I will never stray. I buy other bottles of setting spray to test, but I will never stray from her. These two, my ride or dies. They are lesbian lovers and I love them. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying in this video. Okay, let's let me just like I don't know. I feel like I'm blown out, so you guys can't tell, but is this cute? Is this a look? How are we feeling? I think it's a look. Not gonna lie. Like, I genuinely think, like, okay, fuck the eyes, fuck the lips, but I think color freckles should be, like, the new festival trend. I'm so serious right now. I think they're so fun. Cool, okay, I'm going to wrap this video up because I have to edit in the middle of the heat wave. But if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to follow me on other social media platforms, you can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, and of course on Twitch, where I stream usually 3 times a week. And if you wanted to hang out with me in other videos, I post new videos every Wednesday, so please hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys all next week. Bye!